Welcome, everybody, to BMG Media's live coverage of district tournament basketball. Nathan Lamb alongside my new partner, Kevin Dunnigan, today. Great to have you here, Kevin. We got first of 4 games today. We're only doing the first 2. But we've got the Pirates and the Pointers, South Point and Wheelersburg today. What should be a fantastic Division III district semifinal, as we are about, 5 minutes away from tip or so. The teams are out there warming up. Wheelersburg comes into tonight's game this afternoon's game 19-4. South Point 14-9. So this is a team in South Point that won the district last year. They were district champions. The first time they'd won it since 1990. A little difficult end of the season for the Pointers, though, Kevin.
Yeah, they lost several games in a row. They've come in with wins over Unioto. That was at the Logan Holiday Classic. They have beat Portsmouth, who will play here later today. Both teams have beat Fairland, and they lost 4 in a row before they won their last 2. And you and I both know, we've been doing this a long time, that you want to peak at the right time, and especially at the postseason level. When you get to the Convo, you want to be playing your best basketball. And South Point now has won 2 in a row, but they're running into a pretty good Wheelersburg team here today. 19-4. Their only losses are to State Power Harvest Prep. They lost to a Young Jackson team, and then they lost to South Webster, who was still alive in the tournament. I still believe it is still alive in the tournament.
Yes.
And they lost to a team from Russell, Kentucky. So Wheelersburg has won 7 in a row. You talk about peaking at the right time, and they are off and running here in the tournament, and they hope to keep it going with a win here today against South Point. This will be a pretty good basketball game.
Yeah, and these teams have faced a lot of the same teams this season. South Point coming out of the OVC, or the OVC, Wheelersburg in the SOC, and it's the new SOC conference, the SOC 3 that they just came out with this year. Was the first year for the basketball SOC 3. You talk about a conference that gets you prepared for tournament basketball. The Wheelersburg conference schedule this year, the last place team was Waverly, who I don't think anybody wanted to see.
Right.
And they were a 1-win team in that conference. You talk about a loaded conference. How big is that going to be for Wheelersburg tonight? Again, the OVC, definitely a good conference as well, but maybe not just as deep as that SOC. How much is that going to help Wheelersburg, which is the first time they've been here in a while? South Point coming in off of a repeat from last year. How is that going to affect the outcome of this one?
Well, I think anytime you have a conference that is loaded like these conferences are, it absolutely helps you prepare for the postseason and get you ready for the games that are going to be here, because these games will be typically a lot more physical than normal games would be. You got to get up and down the floor. A lot of these teams want to run on a bigger floor, and they're going to have to play superior defense because, again, these teams that when you get to this point in the district semifinal and the district finals before the regional, you're facing teams that are going to be solid on every level. So this will be a good matchup for them, and I agree with you. I think the conference schedule has helped them get ready on both sides.
All right, so we're going to step aside and listen to the national anthem before we tip off today. We're going to send it down to Sweet Lou.
Our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, that the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes
Hey, well done, man. Well done.
Something I like about the Southeast District is we're back here on BMG. They always have students sing the national anthem during these tournaments, and it's always fun to see.
Well, you know what time it is now, don't you?
What time is it, KD?
I believe it's basketball 30.
That is correct. We've got
Sunday.
on a Sunday. We've got a day full of games. Again, we're going to bring you the first two here on BMG Media. And we're going to send it down to Sweet Lou Horvath for the starting lineups here because there's no way I can read them like he can. So here we go. Reading the starting lineups for us, the greatest voice in Southeast Ohio.
All across the state, they are looking to get to the Final Four. The officials assigned to our game have been selected by the basketball coaches in Ohio through a system of rules.
Welcome back to BMG Media's live coverage of district tournament basketball, Division III, getting ready to kick off here from the Convo. Wheelersburg, South Point. South Point trying to defend their district championship from a year ago. And Wheelersburg trying to make a name for themselves with quite the young team out there for the Pirates. A lot of people think maybe next year could be even better for this Wheelersburg team as we are getting ready. Evans going to do the jumping and Haney. And it goes to Evans, and Wheelersburg starts with possession. Braylon Rucker, a sophomore, had a big game last year in the sectional final down at Jackson. Look for him to score tonight.
Devin Lattimore is a key player for Wheelersburg. He scored 37 against Midford. He's averaged almost 21 a game.
And there's a shot, going to be a foul called as Rucker went up for the shot. So he'll go to the line. Looked like the foul was on Childers.
Yeah, and for South Point, Caleb Lovely is their go-to guy. He averaged almost 25 a game, District Player of the Year. He is a special kid. He can shoot it. He can fill it. He likes to get to the rim, but he'll shoot it from the logo as well.
First free throw is in for Rucker, and Caleb Lovely back-to-back Division III Player of the Year in the Southeast District. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's a good player. I've seen him up close. I actually officiated the Unioto South Point game in Logan, and the kid's got a tremendous amount of talent, and he likes to do a lot of things. So he'll see the ball 90% of the time in this game, I'm guessing, if not more.
So Rucker gets the first two, and the Pirates are on top. 2-0. Lovely has the ball for South Point. Childers has it out top. Looks like South Point's going to run some sort of set here. Nearly a 5-second call. Get it inside. Now back out. Haney has the ball for South Point. They get it over to 24. Back to Childers, over in to Haney again. Back out top to Lovely. Being very patient, Swartz guarding him, and they're going to have a charge foul called on Caleb Lovely. As drawing the foul was Lattimore.
That's one thing you got to worry about with Lovely is he does like to attack the rim, and those are the kind of things you're going to have to watch out for. Wheelersburg plays very good sound defense, and they were able to slide over and take a charge.
So the Berg have the ball up 2 early on. Pass over, tipped up by Childers, and it's going to be corralled by Rucker. Brings it back across the timeline. Lattimore, deep 3, got it! 5-0, Wheelersburg out on fire early. Lattimore, that was a NBA 3.
Yeah, bad rotation getting over and a bad closeout, and he was able to knock down a long 3.
So Lovely going to take a shot deep, and that's off the rim, no good. Ball's tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds. No, it's saved. A great save, but it winds up in Wheelersburg hands. Lattimore has it, going to try again. Another triple. This one's too strong, no good. Rebound tipped up and brought down by Rucker. And into the corner now is McGraw. They get it back out, Lattimore. Trying to find someone. He does. Up. What a shot, but missed. That would have brought the house down by Swartz. And the Pointers bring it back up. Childers. Oh, what a block! What a block by Wheelersburg. And there's a shot missed. This has been pretty entertaining so far.
Back and forth already.
Rucker going to try a deep 3. That one's off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to South Point. Trying to find Lovely ahead. They do. Him and Lattimore one-on-one. He sidesteps off glass and in. What a shot by Lovely. And that's what he can do. 5-2, Pirates lead.
Yeah, Lovely gets out in the open space and is able to get to the rim and breaks the drought for the Pointers.
Much needed bucket. Lattimore spin all the way to the rack and in. What a shot.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun afternoon.
Wow. 7-2.
What a move.
Can we just have a one-on-one matchup right now?
It
Wow.
might turn into that if we're not too careful here. Both these guys like to score.
South Point, Lovely. Thought about a 3. Got Lattimore, and that's the thing. They're both guarding each other on defense, which makes it even better. Step-back shot. That one's off front rim, no good. And a rebound to Lattimore. Ahead to Rucker and ahead on to McGraw.
Got away with a travel there.
Gets it back. Lattimore, another 3. Good! Lattimore on fire. 10-2, Pirates on top early.
Lattimore now with 8 points.
Oh, and there's a wide open layup by Childers, the senior. Didn't mean to step on you there,
you're
Kevin,
fine.
but the action
Absolutely.
is just nonstop now. So Rucker with the ball. And it's been the Lattimore show so far today. 4:10 to go in the first quarter.
And they've switched defenders on him. South Point has put Elijah Wilburn on him now.
So Swartz gets it inside. It's kicked and knocked away, but winds up in the hands of Wheelersburg. And they get it to Rucker. He's going to take a elbow shot. That's too strong, no good. Rebound by Lovely. Pirates down. Pirates up 10-4. South Point going to take another 3 by Lovely. This one's off the mark, no good. And a rebound to the Berg.
Wheelersburg really just doing a nice job on the defensive glass to maintain the basketball. One and done for South Point, or for Wheelersburg. South Point right away.
There's a 3 by McGraw. He says, hey, Mr. Lattimore, I want my name in the scoring book.
Shooting the ball well, Wheelersburg has come out firing.
Yes, they have. We talked about that earlier today off the air. You talk about teams coming in here the first game at the Convocation Center in the backdrop. It's typically hard to score here, but not right now. There's a shot up, no good by South Point, but rebound by Childers. His shot's up. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line as McGraw will pick up the foul, the 6'2 sophomore for Wheelersburg. That's Haney that will go to the line, not Childers.
Yeah, Wheelersburg currently shooting 50% from the floor, 60% from behind the arc, and South Point struggling right now at 25% unofficially.
You average those numbers out for an entire game, and might be state champions.
Yeah.
First free throw is up and in by Haney, the 6'4 senior. So it's 13-5, 3:06 to go, first quarter.
And for the first time, Carter Smith replacing Braden Hanshaw.
Great start for the
Subs
Pirates,
here.
that's for sure.
That is exactly right. If you're a Pirates fan, this is what you wanted to see. As there's quite a few of them here as the second free throw is in. We got a pretty good crowd for game number 1 here in D3. McGraw has the ball. He kicks it over into the corner. Mowry's shot up, no good. So the Pointers can inch closer. There's a pass all the way ahead, trying to get it inside to number 4, Wilburn, and it's stolen away. Rucker driving down the floor, gets it to Lattimore, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Zathan Haney, and the crowd reacting.
Yeah, seen it on replay. That could have went either way, to be quite honest with you, but Wheelersburg was able to get the call, and they'll go to the line with an and one. Lattimore now with 10 points. Oh, what do you think? Mercy.
Well, he can do everything else. Can he make free throws?
Flip a coin on that call. That could have went either way. And I will say it's a great officiating crew here today. I know all of them. I've worked with 2 of the 3 that are here, and they do a really nice job. 2 of the guys did a district final game yesterday for girls down in Waverly. So this is a good crew.
So the free throw's no good.
South Point hanging around, only down 9, but not shooting the ball well. But, you know, they're still in this, obviously, so they just need to hit a good bucket here.
So Lovely. Lattimore guarding him. He gets it inside the paint, puts up the shot. Going to be blocked, but foul will be called on Lattimore, and that's something to keep an eye on. That's his first foul. Don't want to get him in foul trouble if you're Wheelersburg.
Yeah. And the one thing we need to keep an eye on, too, defensively for South Point, when the ball goes opposite, every one of their defenders look at the basketball, so backside is wide open. And Lattimore's been able to cut behind that, and a couple other guys have been able to cut behind it, and that's something to keep an eye on.
So looking at that replay, it looked like a clean block, but
block,
maybe got
yeah.
him by the body.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about a shooter's roll right there.
Touched every part of the rim, didn't
Around the rim twice and in. Lovely gets the free throw, and it's now 15-7. Again, South Point yet to hit a 3. In this game, they've taken quite a few.
Lovely now with 3 points in the game. For Lattimore, that was his first foul.
Lovely second free throw. This one's short. No good rebound. McGraw. And Lattimore tries to drive. They're going to say out of bounds off of Lattimore. He wanted a foul.
Looking at his arm like somebody smacked him pretty good. Full court pressure now by the Wheelersburg Pirates. Well, now they're going to pull back.
So Carter Smith will inbound for the Pirates. Get it to Lovely. 15-7. Lovely to Smith, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with South Point. Quick hands by Kenyon Evans. The Pirates. Another sophomore for Wheelersburg. This is a team that's going to be dangerous for the next couple of years.
Yeah, very young.
Smith gets it inbound to Haney. Back to Lovely. And they try to get it inside to Lovely. Puts up a shot. That's going to be short. No good. Rebound. Going to be knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to the Pirates as Ethan Lane trying to corral that ball, but it skipped out of bounds, and now the South Point Pointers will press. Rucker's got the ball now again, the sophomore. Couple of new jerseys in there for the Pirates. And there's a shot from the elbow that's in. Hunter Bivens off the bench and in the scorebook, 17-7. It's a 10-point game with 1:27 to go. And there's a shot. They're going to call an offensive foul? No. Foul on the floor. as Haney drove to the basket. Was hit with the body.
Yeah, Bivens got a good look at the other end, and again, bad rotation getting over, and was able to knock down a 15-footer. You get those from, as a coach, you get those kind of buckets from your role players, it's a good day.
Lovely trying to dance inside. They're going to call a foul. That's going to be, who are they going to call it on?
I believe they're going to call it on Evans.
And they did. I was going to say, Lattimore was there near the play, but luckily didn't pick up his second foul in the first quarter. So Lovely back to the line. Again, this you don't want to go down by more than 10 points in a district game. And if you're having trouble shooting the ball, you definitely need to make those free throws. And South Point's struggling with those as well as the shots behind the arc here in this first quarter.
Yeah, I don't have it official, but you're right. They're struggling from the free throw line.
And the second one's in. So Lovely splits his second pair in a row. We're down to 1 minute 17 seconds in the first quarter. 17-8, 9-point game. Pirates lead. Evans drives, spins back, spins again. Up off glass, no good. Did everything right but the finish, and Lovely has the ball for the Pointers. Ahead into the corner. Van's going to take a shot from inside the foul line and hit.
Another good move by him to get into the lane and shoot down about a 12-footer.
50 seconds left, first quarter, 7-point game now. Vance looking like he's got all the energy as there's a shot by Rucker.
Looked like an instant replay from the other end, got into the lane and rolled it in.
19 points for the Pirates inside. Up and drawn the foul. Going to the line is Ethan Haney. 19-12. He can make it a 6-point game with a free throw here as we got 34 seconds left in the first quarter.
He cut it to 6 if he can knock down the free throw.
Then you look at the field goal percentage. You talked about it earlier for the Pirates. It was 50% from field goal range, 60% from three. They've raised it.
Yeah.
It's now 53 from their field goal percentage. So, but also South Point raising theirs. They're up to 36 now. Still no threes, but they can get one the old-fashioned way right here. Haney hits. 6-point game, 19-13. We'll see if the Pirates hold for one here as Rucker has the ball. And Wilburn on in.
Oh, that was a travel.
Right in front of the coaching staff. No call.
Well, he caught the ball and took 2 steps. I'm pretty sure that's a travel.
So it looks like they're going to hold 14 seconds. Rucker has the ball. Rucker drives inside, loses it, passes ahead. Oh, and missing the dunk. Missing the dunk was Haney, the 6'4 senior. Tried to put the exclamation point on the first quarter. And instead of going for the easy layup, there's 2.7 seconds left, and we got a foul called. So the worst case scenario just happened right there for South Point.
I know he was trying to electrify the crowd a little bit. He lost it on the way up and blew the layup. And instead of being down 4, they're still down 6 and they get another shot here.
Rucker from half court. It's short, and that's going to finish the first quarter, 19-13. So what an entertaining first quarter. You talk about offense, we said it earlier. Sometimes it's hard for these high school kids to come into this big gym, big floor, wide open spaces down there on the floor. Not just the floor itself, but the surrounding area down there. You look up, you see all these seats, all these fans. You've got a big old screen above your head. Sometimes it's kind of hard to score in this situation.
Yeah, the backdrop is definitely something you got to get used to in the beginning of the game. I mean, it's such a wide open area behind the bucket. But, give Wheelersburg credit. They've been able to knock down shots. Lattimore has been able to get to the rim and has been able to spark his offense. South Point, Lovely is the guy that they want to get going. He's not been able to do that early on. They've missed some free throws. To only be down 6 after one period of play, as bad as they played in that first quarter, including missing a dunk at the end.
Right, yeah.
You got to be happy with where you are because it could be a lot worse.
All right, so we're going to start second quarter action. South Point's going to have the ball. Childers throws it in to Lovely. Lovely, again, only 4 points in that first quarter. The last time BMG covered the South Point Pointers, he scored 39 on this floor last year.
Yeah, and Lattimore has scored 37 in a game this year, so both those two kids can really get after it and score a lot of points.
So Lovely kicks it over. Carter Smith's going to drive, puts up a shot off glass, no good. Rebound, Haney, shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in.
A nice job there by Lattimore, not picking up a cheap foul, trying to knock the ball out from behind.
You talk about that last play of the first quarter, huge. It could be a 2-point game right now.
Yep, absolutely.
McGraw has it. He spins, kicks it back out. Lattimore hits another triple.
Man, that kid's got a pretty shot. He can just fill it up.
Lattimore with 13 points now in the first quarter and minute of the second quarter. As there's Lovely going to the rack. His shot was no good, but tipped up and in by Wilburn, and there's going to be a timeout called. 30 seconds by the Pirates. 22-17. So just as much scoring output we saw in the first quarter, we're seeing the same thing here early on in the second.
They definitely just kept right on going. They picked up where they left off. Alex Prater for Wheelersburg, their head coach, not happy about something. I don't know what the problem was defensively for Wheelersburg underneath. South Point's Lovely did a little Euro step to get to the rim, missed the shot, but I think he's upset with their rebounding effort right now. Has not been where he wants it.
So, KD, are you ready to secure your financial future? Look no further than Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services. For a limited time only, Ryan Jones is offering an exclusive deal that you don't want to miss. Invest with us today and receive an immediate 12% bonus on all funds invested. Yes, you heard that right. A whopping 12% immediate bonus just for trusting us with your financial goals. Whether you're planning for retirement savings, saving for your child's education, or simply looking to grow your wealth, Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services has you covered. So make sure you book with him, as that ad reads kind of long. So we'll get the rest of that later on as we start action back up.
That's a 60-seconder.
That is. Pirates with the ball up 5. 6:46 to go, second quarter. Rucker's got it. He's driving in on 80 and passes it across to, and that's going to be up and in by McGraw as Lattimore tried to put one in himself but missed.
McGraw, scrappy little player underneath. He's done a nice job for the Pirates early on.
He's got 5 points so far. Smith into the corner now. Lovely drives, dishes back out. And there's going to be a 3. Haney, no good. Rebound by the Bird. And they're going to call foul on Smith. Cheap foul.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's a makeup call because Lovely grabbed the Wheelersburg Pirate player on a rebound attempt, and they didn't call it. And then they called that incidental contact afterwards. So, I mean, that one might have been that. Completely guessing, but they missed one and got another one. So.
Sounds like a good guess to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Lattimore has the ball. Smith on him. Just picked up that foul. Lattimore, look at the moves on that kid. Step back shot, gets it to roll in. Wow! 15 points for Lattimore.
He's been real impressive here early on. He's done a lot of things they needed him to do. Shoot the ball, get to the rim, pull up. Nice half for him already.
At what point do you consider step back 3 by Lovely? That's short, no good. Rebound McGraw. Kicks it back out to Lovely. And Smith puts it up, no good. And again, rebounded by Wilburn, but stolen away. At what point do you double Lattimore if you're South Point?
Well, you're going to have to rebound better if you're going to do that because he shoots the ball really well. But when he does miss, you got guys like McGraw on the backside that are being able to put back buckets from 6 feet.
McGraw has it now, gets it back to Rucker. Rucker with the ball. Again, Rucker's one that can score at will as well. And Lattimore flying through the air. He's going to be fouled, and that's going to be Smith's second foul.
Yeah, you got to be careful here because you're going to get some guys into foul trouble, and it doesn't look like South Point's bench is very deep. They've not subbed too many kids in and out of here early on.
They are going to send 2 in here.
Rucker's a kid that averages 12 points a game for the Pirates, and McGraw averages 10. So they've got some pretty good role players to offset Lattimore.
So Lane and Henshaw are back in for the Pirates. Bivens takes a seat for Wheelersburg.
South Point back down to 30% for the game from the field, so they've dropped, and Wheelersburg's up to 55 from the field early on.
And we've got a 10-point game. 5:05 to go, second quarter. South Point needs to find some offense. Lovely throws it over. Haney into the corner. Smith throws it across court to Lane. Lane looking for help now. Picked his dribble up. Throws it over to Lovely. Lovely. Oh, he's going to travel.
Lovely's just out of sync right now.
It's an unfortunate turnover on the Pointers. Again, just not as crisp overall. I know it's been the Lattimore show for South Point, but just look a little out of sorts, like you said.
Wheelersburg's definitely got him playing a game he doesn't want to play. He likes to take open shots, get to the rim. I think their zone is limiting his attempts.
Lattimore inside, blocked. And the ball's free.
There's McGraw again. Kid scrappy.
There's a three. Mowry hits it. 30-17. Wheelersburg opening things up here in Game 1 of the Division III District Semifinal day. And we've got a timeout by the South Point, down by 13 points. 4:17 to go. What do you do? What do you change?
Well, again, South Point's offense just can't get going. Lovely is the guy they want to score. They want to get to score. He's not doing that. Their big kid underneath, he's not being able to hit some shots. You got to figure out a way to get Lovely his buckets, but you're going to have to get other people involved. But when he leaves his feet and there's nobody to pass the basketball to, you get silly turnovers, and Wheelersburg's been able to take advantage of that.
And it's incredible. We are halfway through the second quarter. South Point, no threes.
None.
At all.
And Lovely has 4 points. And I never would have thought that would have happened.
What is the bigger surprise there? No threes or Lovely with only 4?
Probably Lovely with only 4.
2 of those, again, are free throws. He's only got 1 made basket.
One made basket, and that was what I was going to say after that. But
sorry.
You're fine. No. You took my thought, which is we're on the same page. It's just Wheelersburg's defense has been very good. They've been able to get on the glass, secure some rebounds, and get up the floor and get Lattimore the ball in open space, and he's been able to create. Different South Point team than I saw against Unioto. They shot the ball very well. They rebounded better for sure. They're not doing that today very well. And those are things I'm sure Coach Wise will talk about at halftime when they go in here in about 4 minutes. But, again, they were down 10 in the first quarter, cut it to 4. Should have cut it to 2 at the end of the quarter. They missed a dunk and a layup and lost the basketball. And so they've just got to keep chipping away and hope Wheelersburg can fall off a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely need Mr. Lattimore to cool his jets as he is on fire so far tonight. Smith's got the ball for the Pointers. 4:13 to go in the first half.
And the pressure defense by Wheelersburg is really causing problems out on the point.
And nearly a turnover as Haney has it. He throws it over to Smith. Tried to get it in the corner, but takes it to the rack. Off glass and in. What a shot by Smith.
Yeah, that was a tough move. Good bucket, tough move. He went in between 2 defenders and was able to hit.
Big bucket for the Pointers. They're down by 11, and there's going to be a steal.
That's what you need.
Lattimore throws it away. Lovely's got it. Can he make a basket when they need it? Floater. No good. Rebound. Brought down by the Bird. Big rebound by Swartz. Gets it ahead. Lattimore going to carry the ball. So it's back-to-back turnovers on Lattimore. Hey, we said he needed to cool off. It must have hurt us.
The problem is South Point is not being able to get any buckets off of these turnovers, and they're going to have to. The only way they're going to get back into this game is to take advantage of the things that are presented to them, and that's 2 turnovers with 0 points right now.
So down by 11. South Point's got the ball back. Kind of a little more intensity from South Point after that timeout. I wonder what Coach delivered over there in that huddle.
Probably nothing that we could say on the air. No, he probably just got into him a little bit and said, look, you're losing your opportunity here. We're in the game. Let's play a little bit better and take better shots and be more aggressive on the glass. And that time they had 4 guys crash the basketball, but they didn't get the rebound.
Nice pass inside to Lovely, but he can't hold on. Picked away by McGraw, and he takes it inside, kicks it back out. There's a three and a foul called. A foul called on the missed three. Mowry will go to the line for 3 shots as Lane committed the foul. A lot of South Point fans not happy with that call.
Ooh, no. They're not happy with that call at all.
So South Point, the second time tonight that they're to the line for 3 free throws. Say that 5 times fast. First one's no good.
Well, good foul.
Apparently. Again, Lovely, the surprise of the game, only 4 points. He's got 3 rebounds. The second free throw is in.
And give McGraw credit again. McGraw got inside the foul line, probably could have shot a 10-footer, kicked it out for the 3, and they were able to get foul shots.
Yeah, you look at McGraw's stat line, 5 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds.
Oh,
and what a – oh, wow, 2-point shot as he got his own rebound right there.
Nobody went to get the basketball.
Mowry
just
did. IQ, he was right there for it. So he did get 3 points.
Yes, he absolutely did.
A little harder than what he should have there as Smith puts the shot up, and he'll go to the line. So the foul is going to be called on Swartz.
Got him right on the arm and then right in the bean there a little bit.
First for him. First of the quarter.
Again, clock stopped. These are 2 charity stripe free throws you're going to have to get. Got to knock them down. The clock's not running. And early on here in the basketball game, the Pointers have not been very good from the free throw line. I've got them for 2 of 6. There you go, 3 of 7.
See if they can get it to 50% here.
Unofficially.
Officially BMG, though.
Correct.
Unofficially OHSAA. But Smith's second shot. Hey, rattles in and out. No good. 33-20, 2:45 to go. Again, the Berg, the last few times down the court here, having some trouble offensively. McGraw, strong move off glass, no good. But rebound by Mowry. That was Adkins with the rebound. Oh, and flying through the air, Luke Swartz, a 6'4 senior.
Great move to the inside, good finish. Largest lead of the night now for Wheelersburg, or the afternoon, I should say.
That's going to be hard to break right there. I've already done it like 4 times. Smith drives off glass, draw the foul, and he hits the shot.
They needed it.
35-22.
Splits the defense, gets inside the zone, takes one right in the head, and is able to finish.
Tell you what, with Lovely struggling there, you're seeing people like Haney, people like Smith step up on the offensive side, keeping the Pointers in this game. And it's nothing for Caleb Lovely to go off for 25 points and a half. So what South Point's doing right now is just kind of staying alive, I guess.
Yeah, they need to be under 10 points in the first half at the buzzer here to have an opportunity in the second half to keep chopping wood and to get it to come down. They've got a lot of work left to do. Wheelersburg's playing very well.
So the free throw's in, 3-point play, 35-23, 12-point ball game. We're 2:05 left in the second quarter. Ahead to McGraw. McGraw, he's going to drive inside, spin, shot, got it! What a game this kid's having.
Kid's got no fear right now.
Wow.
Getting confident and more confident every time he touches the basketball.
That's 7 points for the role player. Smith thought about a 3. Bounce pass to Lovely. Lovely throws it across court, almost threw it away. Zaney has it, gets it back out top to Carter Smith.
Yeah. In a zone for Lovely is probably something that gets him ready to go because he can shoot over it, but right now that's an offensive
step
foul.
Back, and they're going to call the offensive foul.
Yeah.
You said it.
Lovely's just not had a chance to shoot from the outside because Wheelersburg has extended their zone out, and he's not being – then they're trapping as soon as he touches it, and he's not getting good looks, and then you turn the ball over like that.
So that's Haney's second foul. Zathan Haney with 7 points leads the point scores for a South Point.
South Point fans do not like that call.
I believe it was the right one, though.
I agree. Looking at it on the replay.
McGraw,
Here's our guy.
He's taking control of this game. Ball knocked free, so he's got his dribble back. Gets it back out. He's got it again. He's leading the charge now, directing traffic. He's got it out top. Hey, he's got the hot hand. Feed him. Rucker for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound, tipped up. And there's another play that you're not going to see in the scorebook, but McGraw tipped that and allowed his teammates to go get it.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of the dirty work right now, and I love it. Blue-collar play from a kid who doesn't get all the headlines, but is really helping his team maintain their lead right now.
Other than Lattimore scoring, McGraw's got to be your player of the game in
Oh,
this first
right
half.
now, absolutely.
And speaking of Lattimore, he drives in, kicks it back out, but he slid the foot.
That's his third consecutive turnover that he's touched the basketball.
So as great as the first quarter and a half was, he's kind of struggling here late in this first half. But the Pirates still hold a 14-point lead. 1 minute even left, and again, we've said it, and we'll keep saying it. South Point 0 threes in the first half.
Yeah, and they need to get, again, like I mentioned before, they need to get the score under 10 here to go into halftime and really give them an opportunity and a realistic shot to come back.
We'll see if they hold for one. We're under 50 seconds at 46.
He got away with a carry there.
Haney, step back, three from the corner. Too strong, no good. Rebound. The Pirates have it with 37 seconds left. Evans came down with the ball. Evans has it now. He's driving, kicks it back out. And a drive poked away by Lovely. He's got it. Gets it ahead to Smith. 25 seconds left. Smith going to drive in the paint, puts up the shot. Got it.
And Smith has played very well for the Pointers with Lovely not shooting the basketball very well.
Smith's got 8 points, leads the team. Rucker has the ball. He'll hold for one. 11 seconds left. Pirates up by 12, looking to extend it. Into the corner. 4 seconds left. Rucker's got it inside the tall trees, throws up a prayer, no good. Tip, no good. Wouldn't have counted. And it's the end of the first half, 37-25. Break this one down for me, Kevin.
Great first half by Wheelersburg. Lattimore was doing it all in the first quarter. South Point not shooting the basketball very well. Lovely, it needs to get going. Wheelersburg's defense has been the difference in the game. And McGraw. McGraw has been super in the first half, and he's done some great things and really has helped Wheelersburg maintain where they're at.
So the Pirates up by 12 points after 2 quarters of play. KD, are you ready to secure your financial future?
Absolutely.
Look no further than Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services. For a limited time only, Ryan Jones is offering an exclusive deal that you don't want to miss. Invest with us today and receive an immediate 12% bonus on all your funds invested. Yes, you heard it right, KD. That's a whopping 12% immediate bonus just for trusting us with your financial goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for your child's education, maybe you want to buy a race car, or simply looking to grow your wealth, Ryan Jones, and I threw that one in there, ad-lib.
Love a race car.
Whether you're planning on, I read that already, so I'm messed up now. So Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services has you covered. With our team of experienced advisors, we'll work tirelessly to tailor a personalized financial strategy that suits your needs and aspirations. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Call Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services today at 740-629-9220. That's 740-629-9220 to schedule your consultation and take our 12% immediate bonus offer. Invest wisely. Invest with Ryan Jones. Your financial future starts here. The Pirates of Wheelersburg up 37-25. We've got 8 minutes and 30 seconds until second half action. We're going to step aside, take a break. We'll be back to watch this fantastic first matchup of Division III District Basketball Tournament from Tournament Sunday here at the Convocation Center in about 8 minutes. Welcome back to BMG Media's live coverage of district semifinal action, Division III. Wheelersburg leads South Point 37-25. Nathan Lamb alongside my partner Kevin Dunnigan. KD, we talked a little bit during halftime. First 4 minutes of this second half for South Point. What do they got to do to bridge this gap?
Got to shoot and make buckets. I mean, it's pretty
simple as that, huh?
Pretty simple. I mean, they got to. In my opinion, they got to guard better. They got to get on the glass and not come down on offense and have one and dones where they shoot one bucket, shoot one shot. Wheelersburg gets a rebound to go the other way. That happened quite a bit in the first half. They've got to get second chance opportunities and put them back and just do things that they weren't doing in the first half and really just get after it. The intensity's got to come up on defense, and they've just got to run and get Lovely involved as much as they can.
Yeah, Lovely, the third highest scorer for South Point in the first half. That, I'm going to guess, is the first time anybody could say that this season, maybe even going back to last season. So
yeah.
We'll start second half action. The Wheelersburg Pirates have the ball, and Braylon Rucker with it, the 6-foot sophomore point guard. Gets it over to Mowry. We'll see if, and we've got a foul, an offensive foul, moving screen on Swords. So just like that, the Pointers get the ball. And what I was about to say is if you're Wheelersburg, you're up by, a good margin here to start this half. Do you kind of slow things down offensively, or do you just keep doing what you've been doing?
I think you keep doing what you're doing because the minute you go into a mode where you're playing not to win, or not to lose, instead of playing to win, bad things happen. So they've got to just keep their foot on the pedal and do what they did in the first half and keep playing that way and be successful.
The ball with South Point. Haney has it. And Lovely's got it now. He takes a step back three. Short, no good. Still looking for that first three-pointer.
One and done again.
Of the game. It's incredible. We're nearing 7 minutes to go. We're at 7-10. 12-point ball game. South Point trying to get another stop here. Wheelersburg's McGraw has it inside. He's been Mr. Everything for the Pirates so far. He's got it back. And look who's guarding him now. Caleb Lovely. Lattimore gets it inside. His shot from the elbow. Good.
He's a problem anyway. And when you get a guy like McGraw that adds to that, you're going to have a long day.
18 points now for Mr. Lattimore. 39-25. It's a 14-point game. Carter Smith has it. Haney back over to Wilburn, into the corner to Smith. Looking inside, trying to get it to Lovely. Smith gets it inside. Haney goes through his legs. Ball's loose. Nice tip. Back to Smith. He takes a three. Short, no good. And if you follow your shot, you got the rebound. As McGraw sidestep and off the glass, no good. He missed the layup.
First bad thing he's done all day.
Smith has the ball. He drives inside and puts up a shot. No good. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it stays with the Pirates. And Smith almost looked like he traveled there.
I thought he might have got away with one. Little hoppity hop there at the end.
No harm, no foul. South Point will have it on the baseline.
Going back to McGraw. The kid's done everything right today except missed that layup.
Well, the move on Smith to get by was like, wow, and then he just missed that layup. So the Pointers, Haney going to drive all the way to the rack, shoots it up, no good. They do get a board, though. And, again, missing the second chance opportunity, but it'll stay with South Point as Henshaw tried to draw a foul there, but nothing called. So we'll try it again. 39-25, 5:52 to go, third quarter. South Point desperately needs a bucket.
And they desperately need Lovely to get going here.
Lovely has it. Takes it back out. See if they clear things out for him. They do not. Gets it over to Wilburn. Back to Smith. Inside. And the shot from the free throw line's no good. And Lattimore comes down with the rebound as Haney misses the shot. Lattimore from the corner throws it back out. Rucker from the elbow. No good. Rebound by Lovely. It's his fourth rebound as Haney. Nice pass inside, off glass and in.
The pass from Lovely to get it down underneath was unbelievable as well.
2 really good passes in a row, resulting in an Henshaw layup. Lattimore, head fake. They're going to call travel. Not sure about that one.
Yeah, I'd like to see that one again. I don't know if he shuffled his feet or if he was able to get going, but the official thought otherwise.
Got him with the head fake, but they called the travel. So 5 minutes even left, third quarter. And still, it's a 12-point ball game.
Yeah.
They're right there.
Yeah, South Point desperately needs a bucket here.
Lovely with the ball. He's got the screen. Rucker tried to steal the ball there. It's it over to Smith. Back to Lovely. They're going to try it again. No, Smith has it. He's going to drive inside. Sidestep around Lattimore. His shot short, no good. Rebound, Pirates. Pirates ahead, Lattimore. Wilburn, they're going to call foul. So he went up for the shot, and it was short. See if they call it on Wilburn.
Foul charge against Lovely.
They do not. They called on Lovely. That's going to be a second foul.
First team foul recorded.
So South Point now with 2 fouls on Haney, Smith, and Lovely as Lattimore hits the free throw. Lead back to 13.
19 now for Lattimore. He's had a really nice game.
Wow. It's incredible. You mentioned him in the pregame, and whew, you were right. Kid can play.
He's been explosive all season. He's done a nice job for the Pirates.
Unfortunately, the three-point percentage for Wheelersburg has dropped to a mere 55.6
is that
now.
all?
As the second free throw is no good. And looking ahead, Caleb Smith, or that was Smith, puts it in.
Hanging around. The Pointers are only down 11 now. They just need to get a stop and go on a little bit of a run here.
Into the corner and kicks it back to Rucker. Rucker drives baseline. And there's a shot. No good. No foul called. And the ball's going to go out of bounds as Mowry missed. And the Pointers boxing out to keep anyone from touching the ball before it bounces out of bounds.
And, they got to stop. They got to stop on defense. Now they can hope that it will transfer into offense here and they can cut into the lead.
It's been a double-digit game since midway through the second quarter. They're trying to get it to single digits. Nice pass inside, but mishandled. They're going to say it stays with the Pointers. As Wilburn lost control of the ball, the 5'9 senior. It was swatted away. Bivens back in. Swords will take a seat for the Pirates. Again, South Point can cut it to single digits here with a bucket. They get it inside, or get it in to Haney. His shot, too strong, no good. The shots are, what a rebound by
McGraw.
McGraw there.
Just physical.
Bivens, he drives back out to McGraw. He's going to take a three. Oh, no good. That would have brought the house down if you're a Pirate fan. And the ball thrown ahead and out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Pirates. You can hear the frustration from the Pointers fans that's sitting in front of us.
Again, you get a stop on defense. They get a good look. He just doesn't knock it down. You rebound the basketball. You try to push, and you make a silly pass, and it goes right back to Wheelersburg.
Boy, McGraw, the feel-good story of the game tonight.
He knocks that down. I'm throwing water everywhere, I think. Got a good look, just didn't knock it down.
Right. Can't hit them all, right? So Bivens has the ball for the Pirates. They're going to run a set here over to Rucker. McGraw just wants the ball, man.
Great screen he just set there, too. That's a lost art. And there you go, another
and
turnover.
A steal. And almost gave it right back to him as Haney takes a spill, tripped over a brick down there, I think. And there's going to be a foul on the floor.
Haney tripped over the midcourt line or something.
You can see where his body landed in the lights there.
That's crazy.
Got to watch those bricks. There's Athens bricks down there around this court.
Just real quick, McGraw set an off-the-ball screen, and most kids don't even make contact these days on screens, or they just kind of stand there and try to stand in the way. He literally took somebody and put his body on there. Nice. Kid's just a blue-collar kid.
Yeah.
Love it. Does all the things you need a kid to do.
And that's why those types of kids that do those things play. They put the time in, they put the work in and the effort in, and it's nice to see them as there's a three. Short, no good. Again, that was a good look by Lovely, and we got a foul called on Wheelersburg.
And Lovely he's been short on every shot. He's been front rim.
Right.
Every time.
Xander Mowry picking up the foul. That's his
I don't know if he's fading away or I don't know. He's just been short with everything.
Again,
4 points.
One bucket tonight. One field goal tonight from Caleb Lovely. As there's Smith from the corner. That one's short, no good. Gets his own rebound, saves it, but Rucker has it. Around the back, Rucker, McGraw. He takes it in, float through the air, off glass and in. What a shot!
Great move to the bucket.
He's having himself a night. It's incredible. Xander, that was Haney. Shot no good. Lattimore has the ball now. It's a 13-point game. Still, it seems like as there's a three from the corner, no good. Rebound by South Point. Childers over to Smith. Smith drives inside, sidesteps around Lattimore, up off glass and in. Smith keeping the pointers in this one so far. It seems like we're watching a blowout, but you look up and it's an 11-point ball game.
And Smith now with 12 points to lead the way for the Pointers. Lovely hasn't scored in so long, I can't remember the last time he had a basket or a free throw.
His first and only field goal of the game was in the first quarter. As McGraw, he gets swatted. Lovely with the hand.
Again, their defense is always to follow the ball and not backside.
There was a three by Bivens, no good, gets his own rebound. And we've got a timeout by Wheelersburg.
Again, I mentioned it early on, South Point follows the basketball, backside guy, always looks for the ball, so if they can get around it, and Wheelersburg's had somebody underneath on the backside a few times, and South Point's just gotten lucky. That time they had a block. The second time they were able to rotate over a little bit better and not get a shot off. But like you mentioned before, Nate, you'd think that Wheelersburg's up by 20. They're up 11 with 1:44 left to go in the third quarter, and they're giving South Point opportunity after opportunity to stay in the basketball game and even cut into the lead.
Yeah, and the incredible thing is, you talk about how big of a part Carter Smith has been tonight for the Pointers. He is keeping this team in the ball game without his partner, Caleb Lovely's offensive output that you're used to seeing. You said he averages over 20 points a game this season. Did the same thing, back-to-back Division III Player of the Year. You're talking about a kid that's got one field goal in and over almost three quarters. He has got to step up. His team is keeping them afloat. It's time for him to do the damage, get this team, put the team on his back, hit some threes, and get him right back in this ball game. And as exciting as it's been and action-packed offensive scoring so far, it's been pretty quiet in here, though. You get a couple three-pointers by South Point, guarantee you the atmosphere is going to change just like that.
Yeah, and again, this is it for him. I mean, he's got to remember, I basically have 9.5 minutes to play basketball, or I'm done. And I better do something here to help my team out because they're sure keeping us in this basketball game. It's time for me to step up.
So Bivens has the ball. We are at 1:40, and there's a steal, but it's knocked out of bounds. Wilburn almost had the fast break. Again, the defense, though, kind of stepping up more towards more into this second half for South Point than what they did in the first half, and it kind of started in that second quarter by slowing Mr. Lattimore down a little bit.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. And
I say to slow him down, but he's got 19 points. As there's a shot up by Rucker. Floater is in. And it's 13. 44-31.
Lattimore had 16 at halftime, so they've kind of put the brakes on him, but he's still capable of going off here if they need to.
So Haney has the ball for South Point, gets it to McGraw.
Lovely's out of the game now.
Inside.
Love
nice
the pick and roll
pass.
action.
Shot's no good, but going to the line. No, you're good. Going to the line will be number 13, Josh Childers.
Great pick and roll action. The backside guy slid underneath, and they were able to find him on a backside pass for a two-shot foul.
Again, it seems like it's been a minute since South Point's been to the line, but it's almost like they've split every single time. They need to start hitting these two free throws in a row. Got the roll on that one. We'll see if they can hit the second here.
12-point game now.
Again, you talk about a lot of teams, that are down by double digits. You say, let's get it within 10 before that fourth quarter. That's what they're going to try to do here as the second free throw is in. And they need another bucket. 1:04 left. Wheelersburg, I asked you this earlier. Do they go for it here or do they try to hold?
I don't think they're going to try to hold. Their offense is pretty aggressive.
Lattimore.
They get a good look. They're going to take it.
Nice spin by Lattimore. Gets it inside. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Evans with the body.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
So they did, in fact, continue playing. Didn't try to slow things down. Tried to extend the lead. They're up by 11 now, but South Point has a chance to get it to single digits.
South Point is getting stops on defense, like we talked about at halftime. That's goal one. Goal two, now they have to transfer to offense, which they have not been able to do here in the third quarter.
40 seconds left. Shoulders over to Carter Smith. Carter Smith has been the scoring machine. He's going to take a shot. Long two, short, no good. Rebound tip. Brought down by Smith. Gets it back out. Haney drives inside. Kicks it back out. There's a three. Lane. Got it! We got a single-digit ball game.
Huge bucket.
44-36 with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. And another steal. Carter Smith with it. 14 seconds. He's got help. And he loses the ball, but they call a foul on Lattimore.
There's the crowd. Crowd is in it now.
And just like that, the three-point percentage for the Pointers is now 10.
First one of the game.
And it came at the right time.
Yep.
44-36. There's 10 seconds left. Now Smith can cut it to 6.
Yep, got a stop on D. We're able to get up on and turn it into offense.
And it just bounces around and falls off.
The free throw line has been
brutal.
Not a good place for them today.
But you talk about a team that was just down by 13. Now, call me crazy. They bridged this gap with Caleb Lovely on the bench.
Yes. Yes.
What's that mean?
Well, you know, it's
hard to set the back-to-back Division III Player of the Year.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe it's the best thing Coach Wise could do to get him ready for the fourth quarter to see what he can do.
Bivens, there's a corner three. Bang!
He
got it! Logan Atkins off the bench as there's a heave at the buzzer. No good. What a dagger three.
Yeah.
Just like that, it's back to 10, 47-37. Wow, what a quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say it, but they got the basketball out so quickly.
That's right.
Back here on BMG Media, Nathan Lamb alongside Kevin Dunnigan, KD. Want to thank our friends from World Outreach. Also want to announce the registration is free for the X Conference. Just go to xconf.online. That's what you got to do. You can register for free. All right, Kevin, what a last minute and a half of the third quarter. What are we in for in this last 8 minutes here? As, if you notice, Caleb Lovely still on the bench.
Yeah, and the team's playing better right now without him, but you can't give up a three at the buzzer like that at the end of the quarter when you've cut it to 7. That was getting the basketball back. That's a tough thing to go through, and we'll see what kind of difference that makes here in the quarter.
Haney trying to get it inside. They do. McGraw has it. Up off glass, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Foul going to be called on Atkins, the guy that hit that dagger three in the corner at the buzzer. Gets the foul.
How long do you keep Lovely on the bench?
I don't know. And again, listen, it's not like he's in foul trouble. He's got 2 fouls.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's one thing to come out for the last 30, 40 seconds of a quarter. You get more of a break that way. As McGraw's first shot, too strong, no good. Again, that's killing the Pointers tonight. But this is deliberate, in my opinion. He's been sitting over there
absolutely.
for a longer amount of time than just for a rest. So this is to try to spark the team. But at some point, you talked about it, This is his last game. You got to let him try to take over, and he can't do that when he's sitting on the bench, down by 9 points, 47-38 as we start the fourth quarter.
And South Point has not guarded the ball very well tonight, and they need to do a better job. Here's our guy.
McGraw steps inside, off glass and in. He's having himself a game tonight. Wow. He's up to 11 points.
And his average is 10 a game, but he's doing things other than just scoring that
Absolutely,
have helped him
yes.
do what they need to do.
Smith inside to McGraw. McGraw back to Smith. Smith thought about a three. Good defense by Rucker. He drives inside, now puts up a shot, gets the roll, no good. Rebound by the shortest guy on the floor, McGraw. He's looking for help. They're trying to tie him up, and they got a timeout called by South Point. Nice timeout there by the coach because that was not going to end well.
30-second timeout.
As we got a quick 30-second timeout. All right, let's reset. Came into the quarter. It was a 10-point game. South Point kind of showed some life at the end of that third quarter. We are just more than a minute gone in the fourth quarter, 49-38. Caleb Lovely, we'll see if he comes back. We'll see if he still sits on the bench. If he sits on the bench, though, you're down by 9. Who's going to be that guy that scores the points for you? Because you got to score points.
Carter Smith's the guy they're counting on right now. He's got 13. He's very active, gets into the lane. Whoever it is and whoever they get to the foul line has got to knock down free throws. These 1 of 2s aren't going to do what you need to do to get back in a basketball game. They've got to do a better job shooting free throws, and they need another guy to score other than Smith. And with Lovely on the bench, he's back in now, so we'll see what he can do here. But they need him to really get going here in this last quarter.
So I think if you're South Point and the coaching staff over there, you're probably thinking, okay, listen, man, you've played, I'm going to say it, you played bad, all right? I'm going to set your butt down here for 4 minutes and hopefully spark you.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that helps as South Point gets it in. We'll see if that just breathes new life into Caleb Lovely because you said it before, this is it. He's got 6 minutes and 46 seconds left if he doesn't take control and win this ball game. And he's got the ball now. He drives inside, puts up the shot.
He walked. No,
they're going to call a foul. He did walk, but there was a body.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again.
So, but again, you see it right away. As soon as he gets the ball, he's driving to the basket. He knows what he's got to do, and we'll see if he can do it. And if he can, what an exciting last 6.5 minutes are we going to see. And this is it, free throws. They're going to become huge in this ball game down the stretch. Gets the roll. And even on these free throws, Kevin, the ones that they make are still bouncing around. Nothing's flush. Nothing is just pure tonight for South Point at the line.
And again, they're going to have to guard on defense as well. They're going to have to get stops and transfer that into offense. They keep letting Wheelersburg knock down or get to the basket. Nothing's going to change.
Second shot is up and in.
Those are big for him.
And it's 49-40. And that may, you get to the line, you shoot some easy shots, and maybe that'll get you going. And the ball gets away from Lattimore. McGraw has it. He's got numbers. Haney, he loses the ball. Gets it back. And they're going to call a charge. Lattimore draws the charge.
Good position by Lattimore. He's planted. Oh, yeah. Reached out with a forearm, knocked him down. That's a good call by Jimmy Nicholson.
First team foul for the Pointers.
McGraw probably thankful that he wasn't in front of Haney there. And it was his teammate.
Another opportunity for South Point. They get a turnover and a steal at half court and can't turn it into points.
In a 9-point game, so 6:20 to go in the ball game. McGraw has it for Wheelersburg. Gets it back. Lattimore, deep three, off glass. The bank is open. 52-40. Lattimore hits a dagger in the fourth quarter.
That's big. And he
25 points. Yes, 25 points for the superstar from Wheelersburg. As Lovely into the corner, Haney for three. That's no good. Rebound, big rebound, nice tip and pass. And a nice shot there. Good sequence of events there for South Point. As Smith puts it off glass and in, and it's still a 10-point ball game. Even with a big three like that, you think, okay, the game's out of reach. But it's still a 10-point ball game with almost 6 minutes left.
Yeah, and I don't know what South Point could have done on that three-pointer. They were playing pretty good defense. Here it is. McGraw gets it to Lattimore.
Another assist for McGraw, by the way.
Lewis steps out, closes out. He just shoots it right in his face and banks it. I mean, it's...
Hey, sometimes it just happens.
Yeah. Not much more you can do about that. But if he didn't call it, it shouldn't count.
Well, according to the OHSA, it does.
Oh, all right. It's a dumb rule.
This isn't.
The playground?
Where is your playground in Logan? Is it like the South Side playgrounds?
I'm a playground legend, bud.
Really?
Oh, it was back in the day. Central
Nice.
School playground. They took it away, though. They put a whole school there.
Wow.
But that's where we used to play.
Well, education's probably a little more
Probably
important.
a little more important. We'd play Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, 5 till whenever you left. And there were some nights where if you lost one game, you weren't playing again.
Yes.
50 kids sitting.
Nice. Lattimore with the hands coming down the floor. And now, if you're Wheelersburg, let me ask you, up 10, 5:30 to go, do you take some
smart
time?
shot. You just take smart shots.
Lattimore drives,
just
puts
too
up
aggressive.
the floater, no good. Rebound.
Oh.
Nobody gets the rebound, and it's back into Wheelersburg's hands.
And one big collective groan from the South Point fans beneath us.
No one had it, and Swartz just stepped in and grabbed it.
That's the second or third time that's happened tonight.
And there's no foul called as Rucker went to the line. They're going to say it's South Point ball. Incredible.
Here it is again. Look, no rotation from him. From Lewis should have rotated there, and he's late coming over. Oh,
No
grabbed
foul
his arm
called at
there,
all.
and then they're going to say he just pushed it out of bounds.
I will say the ball was out of bounds off Rucker, but that was after some contact. So let's see if South Point can take advantage of that as Smith drives in, puts up the shot, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Haney. He puts a shot up and no good. He's going to be fouled by Rucker. So Rucker doesn't get the foul call on that end and then turns around on this side and is committing a foul. So unfortunate. We'll see if Haney can hit these two free throws, and it seems like we've said that for about the last hour and a half.
Yeah, clock stopped again. No time's running. You got to hit these free throws.
And the first one's too strong.
And not even close. I mean, they're just not shooting the ball well from the foul line.
10-point ball game. South Point, again, I would say probably 40% from the free throw line. And this one falls, but again, sketchy. So now a 9-point game as South Point's going to press. Rucker breaks it with ease. Gets it inside to Lattimore. Cutting to the basket, up off glass, no good. Smith's got it. He's driving inside. Kicks it into the corner. Haney for three. Huge. No good. Rebound. Childers. He goes back up. No, he kicks it out. Smith inside. Puts up a shot. Draws the body foul, but no call. And gets the shot off glass.
And Lovely is back on the bench again.
And a steal. Childers. And a block by Rucker, but he's going to be called for the foul. As Henshaw's going to go to the line. No, that was 23. Ethan Lane.
Yeah, good call there.
Wow.
Eye contact.
So here again, two free throws. We got a 5-point game with 4:25 to go. This South Point team, I'm telling you, they are scrappy. They are doing something tonight. You know, you look up
Cut
there.
it to 5 here if he can knock both of these down.
You look up there with Lovely and not having him on the offensive boards tonight. And again, they hit the free throw, but it bounces in. It's a 6-point ball game. Closest it's been since the first half. We got a timeout on the floor with
Now,
4:25 left.
I'll ask you this question. Lovely's on the bench again. How long are you keeping him on the bench? Down 6.
I'd probably bring him back in right now.
I mean, it's crazy that he's not even.
He's back-to-back Division III district player of the year. You cannot. Listen. I get if you're trying to make a point, you're trying to get the guy, fired up. Hey, coach is having me set. I haven't been playing well, and it's time for me to turn it on. But you can't turn it on if you're on the bench. So I put him in the game.
South Point not as bad as we anticipated. 15 of 21 from the free throw line, but you make all those. It's a tie game.
It just seems.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's been a struggle.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would have never thought they were 15 of 21.
I could have swore they were under
10 of
50%.
21.
Yeah, exactly.
But here we are.
So,
And for all this stuff going on, they are getting stops, and they're getting their stops and turning them into offense with their best player on the bench.
Right. And he's still on the bench. So it looks like Carter Smith will come in, but Lovely still sitting in that first chair.
And Smith has 17 to lead the way for the Pointers. And every free throw now becomes critical.
Childers, no. Lane at the line. Free throw in. That's two in a row, excuse me. At a 5-point game, 52-47. We got 4 minutes and 25 seconds left before our first district final ticket is punched. Lattimore has the ball. Throws it ahead to McGraw. McGraw loses it out of bounds, and it's going back to South Point.
Wow. Another turnover.
Again, though, fast-paced up the court. Do you need to do that? I know the lead's only 5 now, but do you need to do that if you're Wheelersburg?
Yeah, they are aggressive on offense, and they're not stopping that trend. They're going to stay aggressive, get to the rim, but yeah, maybe it is time to take some time off the clock a little bit.
Carter Smith wide open in the corner. Now Lattimore and Rucker are there. Childers has the ball out top. Gets it into Lane. Lane, Rucker on him. Gets it back out. Childers. He drives in the paint. Kicks it to Smith. Smith. Back to Lane. Back to Smith. And there's Henshaw. Or no, not Henshaw. That was
just not a very
Haney.
good look there.
But Childers gets it back. And a teardrop shot no good. And they're going to call a foul on Wheelersburg.
That's 4 on Lattimore if they call it on him.
Oh, my goodness. And
Yep.
he's in disbelief. He hasn't moved. Now his arms come up. How was that on
Better
me,
be
he
careful.
says?
He get teased up. If he gets a tease,
He's out of the game, yeah.
That's 5, and he'll be gone. And
Wow.
the official looked over at him like, you better quit pushing your luck, buddy.
Right.
I'd love to see it again, just to see the contact underneath. Again, huge free throws again for South Point. They've been to the free throw line 22 times now. This will be 23 and 24.
And that is official. And they miss.
And they are 16 of 23 right now from the foul line.
5 fouls on Wheelersburg this quarter. 1 for the Pointers. 3:45 to go.
And the new rule is that they're now in the double bonus.
Yeah, so they'll shoot 2 the rest of the way. And they split the pair by Haiti. So we got a 4-point ball game. Closest it's been since the first quarter. 3:42 to go in the district semifinal from the Convocation Center in Athens, Ohio. What an exciting finish we are in store for. Bevins has the ball.
And the intensity on defense has certainly come up.
And you can hear the crowd starting to cheer defense for the Pointers. Lattimore drives around McGraw. Into the paint, puts a shot up. Strong, no good. Rebound, Haney. Haney pushing the ball.
Lattimore lazy getting back on defense, too, after that. He thought he got fouled.
And he gets it over to Smith. Lane calling for the ball. Gets it in the middle. Looking for someone now. Gets it back out. That could have been a travel. McGraw has it. Nice pass inside. Haney shot up. No good, but he'll go to the line for 2 more shots. That's going to be 6 free throws in the last 3 trips. And a chance to cut the lead to 2 with 3:02 to go.
Good call. And now you've got 2 guys with 4 fouls for Wheelersburg, 2 of your key players.
Yes, and you talk about a game that could possibly go to overtime.
Yeah.
How huge is that?
Yeah, you've got Swords and Lattimore now both with 4 fouls.
Haney gets the first. We got a 3-point, possession game.
And your best player is still on the bench.
Your best player on the floor, you were down by 10 to 15 points almost the entire time. You take him off the floor in the end of the third quarter, in the beginning of the fourth quarter, you are almost back to even.
And he's got to be a better teammate right now, too. Cheer on your teammates. Be a leader. Just because you're sitting there doesn't mean you can't be a leader.
2-point ball game. We're under 3 minutes to go. Wheelersburg feeling the pressure now. Rucker with the ball. McGraw back to Rucker, and they're going to run some clock. 2:50 to go. District semifinal in Division III. First of 4 games today. McGraw has it. He drives into the paint, tries to kick it back out. But Wheelersburg retains possession as Rucker runs it down. Rucker's going to drive on Childers, kicks it to Bevins. Bevan's going to drive into the paint. Nice pass inside, up off glass, no good, but they're going to go to the line as Mowry draws the foul. The 6-foot junior. So with 2:31 to go, you can extend it to 4. Now the free throws, the pressure has been on South Point. Now it's on Wheelersburg to hit these.
Yeah, they haven't been to the free throw line in a minute, so I'm anxious to see what happens here.
Mowry's first shot short.
Still a one-possession game.
And you can just feel the intensity. It's bubbling now in this arena. This is a great part about coming to the Convocation Center and seeing these games come down to the wire. You've got crowds from your school, their school, the next game's school. They're here. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Haney. Now if you're South Point, run a set.
Yeah,
is that what you do?
Absolutely.
Again, back-to-back player of the year, Caleb Lovely, sitting on the bench. Childers with the ball.
You got to make sure you get a good look here, too.
And he drives, loses the ball, but it's tipped by McGraw into the hands of Wheelersburg. Mowry puts it up, no good, no foul, rebound. Rucker gets it to fall. Huge rebound, huge putback by Rucker, and it's a 4-point game.
Good rebound underneath, and 3 guys there. A lot of contact, and he's able to finish and put it down.
What a strong finish by Rucker. The sophomore scored 2 big points with 2:06 to go, and he can make it a 5-point game. South Point now with 3 fouls in this quarter, so they've got a couple to give. And Wheelersburg's missed 3 straight free throws. That could be a huge factor as South Point has the ball, and it's almost stolen by Lattimore. It's knocked out of bounds. Nice hands by the coach of South Point. Saw that coming a mile away. 54-50, 2 minutes and a second left. In 1 second, we're going to hear those famous words.
2 minutes to the district finals.
That's right, sweet Lou Horvath. We've got 54-50. South Point needing a miracle here. They've been down by double digits almost the whole game, and they throw it away, but it's picked up. And the shot's up, no good, but a foul's called.
And you know what? That could be the best possible thing you could do because Wheelersburg's not shooting the ball from the foul line very well.
That and the clock has stopped.
Yes.
They've missed their last 3 free throws, the only 3 free throws in this quarter. They've missed them all. Mowry's going to go back to the line. And again, as tight as it's been over the last few minutes, you hit these free throws and you're stretching this lead back out for Wheelersburg.
Oh, it looks like he may have dislocated a finger. Just seen it on camera, it didn't look good.
It's going to be hard to shoot free throws.
Yeah, he's broken a finger or dislocated it or something.
All right, so Bevins is going to take the shots for Mowry. I would say dislocation because it looks like he's
We'll pull it back in place.
Yeah, that can't feel. You ever had that happen?
I've actually been the one to pull it back in place, but I've never had it happen to me.
Nice.
And it was just as gross doing it.
Yes. Free throw is in by Bevins, and that could be a good thing.
That's clutch. Pushes it to 5. It's now a 2-possession game.
Again, when does Lovely step back on the court?
That's crazy. He's still over there. Crunch time, too.
Bevins' second shot, no good. 5-point game.
If you lose and your best player's on the bench.
And just like that, Lovely's coming up off the bench. Lovely's going to come back into the game on the next stoppage and try to take over. South Point down by 5, 1:30 to go. 55-50. Into the corner to Smith. Lattimore guarding him. Going to throw a baseline, but the ball's stolen away. They're going to call a foul, and that's going to be number 5.
Nope, it's on South Point.
Oh, they call it after the steal.
Going to call it on
Is that
Smith?
Smith?
Yeah.
So nearly the 5th foul on Lattimore.
Yeah, they're going to say he tackled him.
Well, I guess he kind of did.
Yeah.
So that's going to put Lattimore to the line.
Again, clutch free throws. They can make it a 2-possession game or even a 3-possession game.
Lattimore, again, been quiet in the second half. Only with 6 points, but can put in some huge free throws right here. First one too strong and to the right.
Oh, he stepped over the line anyway.
Yes, he did. And actually, Kevin, I didn't mention it earlier, but in the first half, he did the same thing. It was not called.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So you'll have to watch it here. Got to keep those feet behind the line until that ball hits the rim or the backboard or some piece. This time he does, and he gets the shot. It's a 6-point ball game. 1:22 to go. Lovely back in the game. We'll see if he gets the ball here. Carter Smith with it to McGraw. Childers going to drive. Kicks it back out. Lovely. Corner three. Oh, no good. That was short. Rebound up ahead. Oh, he loses the ball going up, and it's going to be, they're going to call a foul. Wow. Losing the ball on the way to the rack was Evans, but got bailed out by some contact. As Lovely had that, and he was looking the other way as we're down to 58 seconds left. 6-point ball game, and for Wheelersburg, if Evans hits both of these, you got to feel pretty good right now with a minute left.
Yeah. The shot by Lovely when he let it go, I thought, man, that looks good. And it just short again. Everything he's shot today has been short.
Evans' first shot, strong.
Oh,
almost got it to roll. And you look, Evans kind of came across the line kind of early there.
Yeah.
So if you're South Point, you get this rebound. What do you try to do? Go inside for two quickly or try to find an open three?
You got to score quickly if he makes it. Oh, he missed them
Missed
both.
it. So now what do you do?
Three. You need a three. You're going to need a three at some point.
And the ball's tipped. Carter Smith comes down with it. Looking for someone. Almost throws it away back to Childers. Childers gets it over to Lovely. Lovely thought about a deep three. He's going to drive on Lattimore. Spins. Kicks it back out. Childers. Wide open three. Oh, that's too strong. No good. Rebound Lattimore. And that's time to foul. As he throws it ahead, Rucker saves it. Throws it back. Lattimore up. And he hits the shot. That may be the dagger. Lovely. Three. Got it. Just like that. Caleb Lovely hits a three. And we got a 5-point ball game.
31 minutes and 30 seconds for him to do that.
Incredible. He's got 9 points, as quiet as he's been. And let's be honest here. He's been really quiet.
Yeah.
Sat on the bench most of the second half.
Oh, yeah.
But the kid still almost got 10 points.
Yeah.
I mean, most kids in a district semifinal game would love to have 10 points in a ball game.
Yeah, but you're the district player of the year, averaging over 20, and I mean, you know, he's just not played well today.
Yeah.
Not shot the ball very well, and he sat the majority of the second half on the bench. So that's a big bucket, though. He stepped up. Now you got to play the free throw game, foul, and hope they miss, and then get some shots.
Yeah. Which the Pirates, they've missed quite a few in the fourth quarter in terms of free throws.
I will say it's the best crowd we've had here. I've been here every day. Looking around right now, I was like, wow, this crowd got bigger. So good Sunday crowd here for the Convo.
Yeah, so the next game that we've got coming up, the Portsmouth Trojans and the Northwest Mohawks. This is the first time Northwest has been to the Convo in quite some time.
Yeah, good. They've had a great season,
yeah,
and they're going to look to continue it. Portsmouth also had a very good season. That'll be a good basketball game.
Yeah, that's going to be great, and I can't wait as in the second game, KD, you're going to take over this lead man, and I'm glad because my voice is pretty strained right now. This one's been exciting. It's going to be fun, and I know we've talked about that before. Both of us kind of play-by-play guys, so it's going to be kind of weird doing the color. So here we go, 21 seconds left. McGraw throws it ahead, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. They're going to say off. South Point! The fans are furious. Wow.
Yep.
South Point needed that turnover.
That could have went either way.
Didn't get it. Lattimore throws it in. McGraw has it, and they're going to foul right away.
Now our guy McGraw can put this game away with 2 free throws.
And you look at it, it's a 5-point game. McGraw with 11 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. I actually think that assist number is one shy. I believe he has 4. Definitely been a key factor in this one. First shot short.
Oh. So now if he misses this and you're South Point, you get a 2, call timeout, and you still have a chance. You need a quick 2 here if he misses.
Yeah. Again, Latimer with 4 fouls. And the shot's missed. South Point's got a chance. 13 seconds left. Childers. And there's going to be a shot from the corner. No good. Rebound. Smith. Off glass and in. Timeout's called with 3.8 seconds left in a 3-point ball game. If you're South Point, you need a steal. You put them in the line. You got to hope that they miss them again. And you know, as many as they've missed, I just don't see them missing the next 2. And they hit 1 and the game's over.
I'd foul McGraw again. I hate to say he's my guy, but he just missed 2, and it's in his head. Let him get the basketball and foul immediately and hope he misses them again. But all he's got to do is make 1. It's over.
Right. Unless they happen to foul on a last-second 3-point shot.
Yeah.
That drops, which hopefully they wouldn't do that. But you never know. But it's all going to come down to this. South Point is going to need a steal. The South Point Pointers, I am unsure. I assume they have a timeout left. So if they were to get a steal, they could call time.
No, they don't. They're out of timeouts.
They're out of timeouts.
Wheelersburg has 2.
Gotcha. Okay, so if you're South Point, you got to get a steal, and you got to get a 3 up, and you got less than 4 seconds to do those 2 things.
They've got to foul immediately here and hope that the guy they foul misses both free throws.
Yeah. And then you got to get the rebound, and at let's say there's 3 seconds after the missed free throws, you're looking at a 3/4 court shot to tie things up. So it's going to take a miracle for South Point, but miracles do and have happened in this convocation.
Probably 15 years ago, I saw a kid grab the basketball from 10 feet of the baseline and throw a baseball shot the length of the floor, and it went in at the buzzer.
Could happen.
It was awesome.
So here we go. 3.8 seconds left. Wheelersburg up by 3. Looking to get it inbounds. They're going to try to throw.
There's your guy.
They
Foul
got
him right now.
Oh, and they don't foul.
Why
and there's
not
a foul.
there?
That's it. The game's over. A foul as the buzzer sounds.
Why?
Unfortunate. They tried to get the steal and missed on the foul on McGraw. So with that, the Wheelersburg Pirates, the young Pirates, have beaten the defending district champions South Point 58-55. What an incredible first of 4 that we just saw here from the Convocation Center this afternoon.
Yeah, it didn't start off great. Wheelersburg pushed their lead up to 15 at one point, but South Point came back, did all the things they needed to do. With your best player on the bench for probably 75% of that second half, they hung around, they nipped, they clawed, they did what they had to do, cut it to 2 at one point, but just could not get over the hump. And credit Wheelersburg for being able to do things what they needed to do in key spots to get the win and move on.
All right, so let me get your player of the game, KD. I know who I would pick.
Yeah.
I know who most people probably would pick, but let me hear it. It's got to be one of 2 guys.
It's got to be Lattimore. He scored 25 points, 5 rebounds. The kid did everything, although I'd go 1 and 1A. McGraw would be 1A.
Yeah. He's the feel-good story today.
He just played so well.
Absolutely.
Did other things, stole the ball, did some other thing, some garbage stuff. But, Lattimore's my guy. 25 points, 5 rebounds, and led the way.
It's a nice game for the first of Division III district semifinal here for Mr. Lattimore as he drops in, again, as you said, 25 points. So what we're going to do is we're going to step aside. We're going to have a little break in between games here as the fans are all switching in and out. We're going to come back with action between the underdog Northwest Mohawks and the Portsmouth Trojans. So with that said, we thank you for your time as the Wheelersburg Pirates beat South Point and are the first to punch their ticket into the district final game. So we'll be back in a few for game number 2 here on BMG Media, Division III District Tournament Basketball.